cavalry seems too late to save the day.
But Colonel Darden, we're retired. We don't have to save the day, remember?
True, Crow, my faithful Irish Indian companion, trusted on her scalp.
Retired.
Retired from the glorious 7th Cavalry. Let's get a drink. My gullets as parched as a prickly pear.
A drink, sir.
We've been a ride in the range, a ride in the purple sage, in search of deserters from the glorious 7th Cavalry. We've been a ride in the range, a ride in the range, through heat, through sand, through sun, and all in a state of total sobriety. You better follow. Worst afternoon of my life. Whiskey, make it Irish. We don't serve Indians here. Good. I don't want any. To the glorious 7th Cavalry.
Colonel Darden, one question.
Speak, Crow, my faithful Irish Indian companion, entrusted armor scout.
What in bejesus name are we doing here?
Why, we're a ride in the range. A ride in the range.
Yes, Colonel Darden, but why are we riding the range?
We do it out of duty, Crow. A sense of duty.
A sense of duty. Or is it, dare I say, could it be a sense of guilt?
Guilt?
Yes, guilt. You know of whom I speak, sir.
You speak no more of her.
I speak of one Miss Amelia, that damaged dandelion of the prey whom you deceived years ago with a false marriage, passing yourself off as a certain Captain Seymour, and since leaving her behind to break her heart, and marrying another woman, and having a son by her to boot. Oh, the shame.
Why did I persist in sowing my wild oats? And Amelia, the only woman I ever truly loved.
Aye, sir. And now she's dead. Another judgment on yourself. And now you've a son at West Point whom you seldom see out of guilt, and whom I, out of a string of amazing coincidences, have never seen. All because of you and your wild oats.
You speak no more of my wild oats.
Wild oats.
Why must you torment me with my wild oats? You who arranged to procure the mock clergyman that performed the sham marriage, that led to deceitful deception, which turned into the years of yearning for the aforementioned much suffering, nearly forgotten my wife, my former bride, Miss Amelia. Oh well, it's all your fault.
True. I arranged the mock marriage to the miscreant minister, which then led to the contumely connubials, which then led you down the road of deceit and temptation, which is at the crossroad of moral guilt and obligation, just south of Amarillo. But in short, you had them almost before the jig was up, and I have to share the blame. And if you can follow all that, you're a better man than I. Actually, the minister I hired was a bona fide clergyman, and so the colonel was actually legally married. You see, my plan was to bring the two lovebirds together. My plan was to make it so the colonel be forced to stay with Amelia. It was a foolproof plan.
How many years has it been since I left my Amelia?
30. Well, no plan is foolproof.
And so, we ended up spending our lives in the service of the glorious 7th Cavalry. Visitors, travelers, weary wayfarers on the wicked road of life, you've come to the right place for spiritual comfort, guidance, and rest. This is the only port in storm. Well, it's the only finest saloon in town. Presently a saloon, soon to be a tabernacle of hope and revival. Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
And pass the plate.
Are you Christian?
No, sorry, I'm Catholic.
But do you have the Spirit?
Ah, if it's spirit you mean, the Colonel's your man.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Say, tell me, what's a preacher doing in a red-eye parlor?
I am Ephraim Smoot, pastor of the Church of Christian Suffering and Denial, and executor of the estate of a lady richly left. When the will of her late father becomes final, I, that is she, will become the richest person in the territory, inheriting the lands of the late Loftus Thunder.
Loftus Thunder.
Loftus Thunder? My second cousin? Dead?
Here's a door.
Actually, my second cousin twice removed. Once by marriage and once by general principles.
True, he led a wild, sinful life. Wine, women, song, women.
Loftus always did recognize his priorities.
But before he died, I converted him to religion. He died reborn. Out of gratitude, he made me executor of his estate. Soon I will control, and that is advised his daughter, Kate Hunter.
My niece, Kate. Oh, it's the prettiest little thing you'll ever see. Delicate as a flower, pretty as a bud.
Where the hell is everybody? Uncle Rustus!
Mary Kate.
Yeehaw!
So sorry about Loftus.
Yes, we found him in a cactus patch with a woman of easy virtue and a bottle of Jim Beam nearby.
You mean?
Yes. Cactus interruptus.
It's the way Loftus would have always wanted it.
So, what are you doing here in your shoe? You're on its own.
Miss Kate, remember we are growing to be a lady.
Watch it, Ephraim. I am a lady.
Of course you are. But it was part of your father's will that the first lady of the territory should begin them all. Lady like demeanor.
Hey, what? I've been back east and I can put on the fancy airs and manners of a lady anytime I mind to. I just don't happen to have a mind to.
Remember the will?
Right. The will.
And what was your father's dying wish?
To obey you in any and all things.
What hold has this man got over you, niece?
She must obey the dictates of the Church of Christian Suffering and Denial. I should know. I wrote the will myself.
Put it up with me, dear uncle. What news of your son, my cousin Harry? I ain't laid eyeballs on him since I was knee-high to a whole mother.
Harry, my son. He's a dude. A dandy. He reads books. But West Point will make a man of him.
Not necessarily, Colonel Darden.
What do you mean?
Your son,
What about him?
trying to keep it from you.
Keep what?
The Troupe.
Which is?
He's been kicked out of West Point.
My son! Booted from the point! Our father's hopes were dashed.
That's tough luck about Harry in the pond. I always had a career film in my gut. I'd end up marrying my first cousin. Call it a woman's intuition.
Palpitating, pulsating bird dogs. She likes my son Harry.
I fear I'm just wild out here. I've been growing up on the ranch. I know more about farm animals than I about man. Understand? I got the basics down. What is the colonel up to? I fear.
My brother left her a wealthy woman. I'll arrange a marriage between her and my son.
Hey, he's plotting something. I know because I'm plotting something.
To the happy reunion of our families.
To the families. To Harry.
Gotta find him.
What a weird.
What a Satan.
Never met him.
To Harry.
To hell.
Harry, you cheat, you lying son of a...
Sorry about that.
Come along, Buzz, and you better be careful of my wardrobes. You know, it sure is good to smell the sagebrush again. Glasses, hay fever. Born in the West and raised in the East. How many military schools have I been kicked out of, Buzz?
5! Now at West Point. Colonel's gonna whip me 3 ways to Sunday.
Buzz, you know, I work out to be a military man. All that shooting and shocking and those uniforms, well, they're so unimaginative. You know, if only I'd been born in the West. No! Been raised in the West. Ah! Then I would have been more like my friend, Jack Rover. Man whom I love better than a brother.
You don't have a brother.
You twit, don't you think I know that?
Well, all I know is the Colonel's gonna blow his stack when he hears about the great shame you brought on the family name of Thunder.
You mean you kicked out of West Point?
Worse! You've involved yourself in an immoral profession full of pederism and deviations. You've become an addict.
True, I've become a thespian.
No wonder you got kicked out of West Point.
Buzz,
Besides, you're a man. Can't even be at this.
Buzz, I'm already a thespian.
That's what I mean, a profession full of perverts and deviation.
Oh, Buzz, a thespian is an actor.
Still, play acting under the assumed name of Dick Buckskin. And not just play acting, but Shakespeare.
Well, I've definitely picked up the acting bug.
You best hope that's all you picked up. I've seen you around the company with those actresses.
Well, good God, Buzz, you know, a man's got to sow some wild oats before settling down, before they clap you into irons.
It ain't the sewing I'd worry about, it's the clap.
Well, those days are behind me now, and I don't intend to rejoin the company in Denver. I intend to return home and face the music with my father. Our revels now have ended. What's the matter now?
Quotation.
Quotation?
You taking a quotation like Mr. Roper always quotating Shakespeare this and Shakespeare that.
Well, that's true, but it's his only fault. You see, Roper's a simple son of the West, come east to seek his fortune. Well, he found Shakespeare and became drunk in the wine of his great word music.
Quotation. I hate it.
By the way, where is Jack?
Oh, he's still in there with the upstairs maid.
Yeehaw!
Quick! My father finds us.
Nice, good night. Clocking such sorrow. I shall say goodnight till tomorrow. And me. Hello, Dick. Morning, Lois. Sorry I'm late. I was just taking care of the upstairs maid.
Yeah, as you were.
Oh, no, you don't understand. See, I just got downstairs when I realized I put my shirt on over my suspenders. Well, they're all tangled. Naturally, go upstairs and change.
Naturally.
Naturally.
So I went upstairs.
He went upstairs.
I took off my pants shirt.
He took off his shirt.
And what do you think?
There's a girl in the room.
How'd you guess?
Shot in the dark?
Oh, right. Well, maybe I better go up there and give her a bigger tip.
No, Jack. The road calls.
Oh, you're right. We gotta get on the road again. Rejoin the company. So, what play are we doing at Deadwood tonight, Dick? I hope it's not King Lear. I was devilish in purpose Edgar the other night. The foul fiend haunts poor Tom and the voice of the nightingale. So, which way to Deadwood, Dick?
Well, I'm not going to Deadwood, Jack.
You're not going to Deadwood, Dick?
No, I'm not going to Deadwood.
You're joking.
No.
Oh, I get it. Strike out on our own, eh? You're right. The devil with these provincial tours. So, which way should we head? Oh, the big time. Tombstone. Waxahachie? Ho, ho, Nolo!
No, my dear fellow, on this road we must part.
Part? Dick, wherever you're headed, I'm gonna follow.
Now, Jack, you and I have often met on stage and assumed characters. And if it be your wish that we should meet again in our real ones of sincere friends, well, do not ask me of my motives or my destination. When I go down this road, you must not follow.
Joke, Dick?
I wish it would, Jack.
Oh, boo!
Though my dear soul be mistress of a choice, and could have been distinguished, her election hath sealed thee for herself.
And I will wear thee in my heart's core. I, my heart of heart, as I do thee.
Something too much of this.
Ah, you said it.
Good night, sweet prince. Fights and angels sing thy best.
That quotation, I hate it. I hate it.
So, Gammon, it's agreed. Your daughter Jane will come and work at the house of Kate Thunder as her personal servant.
Agreed. Glad to get rid of her.
She will be well fed, well clothed, dresses, undergarments, garter bagels.
As long as I get her salary of $25 a week. She's a good worker. She's worth it. For an extra $2, I'll throw in my son Sam.
The boy's of no use to us. We only have enough underwear for the girl.
Drag me in the bushes and leave me to right. I think you've got an eye for my daughter, Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Gammon, I am a man of God.
Well, in that case, I won't insult you with the $20 gold piece for taking the girl in.
They've insulted me with two $20 gold pieces. Have a pleasant day, Mr. Gammon.
It's too late for that. Sam, put that wheelbarrow down. What do you know about machinery?
Well,
Where are you going? Forget about it. Go call your sister, Jane.
Hey, sister! Hey, sis!
Boy, if I put your brains in a bluebird, it'll fly back.
Yes, Captain, put it, brother. You hollered.
Jane, you're to go to work for Miss Thunder at the big house.
Do I have to join that
weird religion. What's it called again?
The Church of Christian Suffering and Denial.
Sounds awful.
I'll initiate you into the church. Personally.
Quit your yammering, girl, and listen to me, both of you. Now, remember how I once told you that all little chickies must leave the nest?
Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
Well, today's chicken day. We're getting rid of all the chickens.
But we can't do that. We can't get rid of all the chickens. If we're gonna get rid of the chickens, we're gonna get rid of the eggs. And I love eggs. Fried eggs. Scrambled eggs. And poached eggs. And sunny side up. Woo, they're my favorite food. And you know what? I put my foot down. The chickens stay.
Brother, the chickens aren't going anywhere.
They're not?
Because we're the ones that are going.
That's right. I'm giving you the boot.
The boot? What boot?
Jane, go pack your bags.
Anything's better than living like this.
What boot? Am I just gonna get one?
Once I get rid of you two mule brats, I'll be able to marry Morales' sister. A woman don't want to marry into a family with kids. Don't blame her. What's this? Someone on the road? Sam, go see what it is.
Sim do this, Sim do that. And for what? One lousy boot.
Rallis, I knew it. Come on and admit it. You've lusted after her for years.
I've lusted after her for years.
What mischief are you plotting against the Moraleses?
Mischief? Me?
Oh, I happen to know you brought up all of Senor Morales' debtors notes in town.
You're a smart girl, Jane. Too smart. Well, since you know that, I'll tell you. I want Morales' sister, and I mean to have her. If Morales doesn't consent, I'll have the sheriff throw him in jail.
Yes, Father.
Well, the fella says that he's Mr. Kleagle and Mr. Lico. They're a bunch of traveling show folks.
Show folk, degenerates, drunkards, and thieves can't abide them.
They want rent barn.
How much?
$25.
Well, don't just stand there, cactus brain. Go tell them it's a deal before they rent someplace else.
Buenos dias, senor. Got a nice boy there.
What brings you by, Morales?
Well, senor, I have a request.
Oh, it's not about extending your loan.
Si, senor, it is.
Well, that's too bad. Maybe we can work something out. Tell you what I'll do, Morales. What if I were to say you could wipe your debt clean in one fell swoop?
Well, how is that possible?
By telling me when I'm able to marry your sister.
Why don't you ask Amelia yourself?
I have, she says she won't.
Then it is certain she will not. She has a will of iron, that woman.
What right has desert trash like you to talk so high-minded to me?
I may be poor, senor, but my sister and I are not trashes.
I can make it very difficult for you, Morales.
Howdy.
Buenos dias.
It's a hot day. I was wondering if me and my horse could get a water down.
Horse.
Tie-dye cottonwood yonder.
That cottonwood's mine.
Ah!
The land's mine, the water's mine, even the Gila monster's mine. You're trespassing, hombre.
Well, what a brazen-faced varlets are down! Come, you rogue, don't be nice in the moonshine, so make a softer moonshine of you!
You talk very funny, senor.
Refusing water to a stranger in this country is criminal.
Come, senor, you may drink from my well. It is not as cool and deep and sweet, but it is as wet as water ever gets.
If there's a gentler soul in all Christendom, I have not met him yet.
You're not from around here, are you?
Quit flapping your trap. And not a word about this Morales business, or I'll rip your ears off these ones potholders. Ah, here comes the sheriff now. And jumping Morning, Jehoshaphat. King Thunder, right behind.
Morning, Kevin.
That's enough out of you. Now, as soon as King Thunder leaves, we throw Morales in the clink before the marshal gets back.
Butterfly.
Howdy. Are you Jane?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm Kate Thunder.
I'm pleased to meet you. Butterfly. This is my brother, Sam.
Is inbreeding a problem in your family?
Inbreeding? Why, no, ma'am. We do all our breeding out in the corral.
Are you the girl's father?
So her mother said.
Well, Jane, how would you like to come work for me?
Oh, I'd love to, but I couldn't pay you very much in the beginning.
Come along, Jane. Abram and I will discuss your duties.
Braces, undergarments, governments!
Sir, it was good to meet you. Quick, serve your warrant. Throw Morales in the clink.
Thank goodness he's in a good mood for once.
Morales, you're under arrest.
Oh, this is a day I've been dreading for a long time.
Kevin here brought up all your debts. And like shouldn't pay him $55. It's on to the who's got with you.
It's the law. It's the law.
What's an outrage? Surely in this land of abundance, wealth should flow like melting snow and trickle into the valley below.
Ah, I have heard of this trickle-down theory. But as you can see, I'm still raising cactus. Only a miracle can save me now.
Miracle or me? Here, Gavin, here's $50. The last money I have in the world. Now, won't you forget the other 5 and let this old vaquero go?
No.
Villainy, villainy, villainy. I think upon it, I think I smell, so villainy.
Oh, what beautiful sentiments he spoke just now. What is the meaning of this? I would ask, what is the meaning of life? But we'd be here all day.
Madam, this man will even lift a finger to help his own neighbor. And the kindest soul I never met. My blood boileth over at the thought of it. My blood boileth over. My blood
Boileth over.
She's a goddess.
He's beautiful.
Either I'm in love or I'm coming down with something real bad. Hello.
Hello.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
No. Do you?
Of course not.
On the other hand, when you step barefoot into a cow paddock, and maybe you're long and unexpected, but you know for sure you stepped in something.
Yes, well, you see, my old friend here, what's your name again?
Morales.
Yes, Mr. Morales here came behind on a few of his payments because of
A bad cactus crop.
Yes, you see, Mr. Morales here, Senor Morales that is, sells cactus. Oh, cacti.
Actually, I make tequila.
This man, miss, has unpaid debts.
And this man tried to prevent this officer of the law from doing his duty.
Begging your pardon, miss, but I must interrupt. I am too proud to let my problems become a stranger's burden.
You mean you don't know this man?
Ah, shucks, I didn't do much.
Didn't do much. He gave me $50. Gold!
I could see in his eyes that he was an honest man. Sometimes by looking at a person's eyes is all you ever need to know. I only did what I felt was right.
Much obliged, stranger. But these honorable tenants are my responsibility. Abram! Write out a check to go for this man's debt. Oh, I know you don't. Write the check. Perhaps I shouldn't hold it that. For now he knows I'm rich.
Well, perhaps I shouldn't have told her that. For now she knows I'm poor. Oh, what's the use? I'm a penniless player and she's a fine, wealthy lady. It's one of the best bodies I've ever seen. The Jew. Remember me. Run, Orlando, and carve in every tree the fair, the chaste, the inexpressive she.
Oh,
should not go to Deadwood. Oh, to have lost a friendship like Dick Buckskin. We were close, very close. We never did anything disgusting, but we were very close. But oh, that religious lady whom I saw today. If ever I gazed upon perfection, it was in that face. A face I should never see again. My God, I can only pay for these drinks.
Sister, do not enter this den of sin. Sam, I'm here on a mission, Miss Catherine.
Uh-oh, here's two calves straight from the pasture.
Oh, son, there you are.
What are you two doing here?
Well, lady wishes to see you.
Well, I was just your lady.
Oh. Perhaps you'd like to send her a ladyship kiss. You give me the kiss. I could give it to my brother Sam. Ew! You could give it to my lady.
No way of this killing myself to die upon a kiss.
Hey, this go far enough.
Give your lady a kiss.
Why, you don't kiss the legs right up front of her. Come on. Come on, Daisy. Come on. Hello, Father.
What the hell are you doing letting her in a place like this? Not one day out of my house, she's taking the whore. Me not getting any percentage.
This here's my pa.
Take him for all in all, we should not look upon us like again.
Well, let's hope not.
Shut up your mouth. And as for you, I ain't forgetting you crossed me, Bob. I got half a mind to whoop knots on your head faster than you can rope. Now where's that showman who wants to hire my barn? I was told he was here.
I wouldn't know, Daddy. Hey! Wait a minute. You're one of them actors I saw over in Dry Gulch last week. You were the one where the little kids got to kick the mean old man into the store.
I'm here.
That was a funny one.
Funny?
I laughed till I cried.
Well, it's not the usual response to Lear.
Hey, come on, get a little bit of it.
Blow winds and crack the cheeks.
I'll crack both your cheeks.
Do you love your daddy, then, boy?
Love? I don't know, but I wasn't going to let you beat him.
Now, why not?
'Cause he's my daddy.
Though love, cool friendship fall off. Brothers divide and subject rebel. You'll never let the sacred bonding crack twixt father and son. I never knew a father's protection. I never had a father to protect. Oh, my father. He thinks I see my father.
Mister, are you play acting again?
Go on, son. You better go find your daddy.
You're right. Hey, what's your name, just in case I see you again sometime soon?
My name? Why, I am the Bowl of Thunder.
Oh, mister, I love it when you versify.
Thunder, lightning, cataracts, and hurricanes. Clark, give me a shot. I am the Bowl of Thunder.
Mr. Cleagle.
Say, Barker, who's on the back roof?
Well, Mr. Cleagle and Mr. Cleagle.
Cleveland and Lico? I know the Scalawags. They're a couple lightweight theatrical impresarios determined to invent a lighting box in place of gaslight. Can you imagine?
Less than illuminating, Mr. Lico. Less than incandescent, Mr. Cleagle. Back to the drawing board, Mr. Lico. Back to the drawing board, Mr.
but perhaps need a leading man. All I am, horse's fool.
When does the nude stage leave?
4 o'clock.
Good. I've got time for a drink. And I'd like to pass it for myself and Colonel Thunder.
Mr. Thunder? Oh, Mr. Thunder's upstairs now with a couple of them. Traveling Joe folk.
But Mr. Thunder, that's impossible. I just... Wait. Show folk. Could it be young Mr. Harry whom I... You know, through a string of amazing coincidences, have never seen?
Please sing the lights, Mr. Nico. Dawn is breaking, Mr. Cleagle. And then we will perform the play in your barn, Mr. Gammon.
Agreed. $50. Nobody had ever tried to cheat me out of my feet.
How delightful, Mr. Nico. Luminous idea, Mr. Cleagle. We have attained the services of a Mr. Rover here. But come, Mr. Cleagle, we must prepare for the performance of the play. Shine on, Mr. Nico. Delighted, Mr. Cleagle.
Is that him?
That's Mr. Thunder. Yes.
Of your father. You look just like the Colonel.
The Colonel?
Ah, don't pretend you don't know who the Colonel is.
Tarnation and Thunder.
Thunder, that's right. Oh, and by the way, we know of your flunking out of West Point.
We do.
And then there's your rich cousin Catherine, whom your father wants you to marry.
There is.
Of course, you haven't seen her for years.
I haven't.
I know, but she's dying to see you.
She is.
So come, let's be rough.
Look, I'm not who you think I am. I'm just an actor.
Well, aren't we all in a larger sense? But come along, and you can give a private performance for the fine lady.
What? Am I a chip on a chain before the rich? Am I a man or a monkey?
Hey! How you gonna pay for this here? Bar bill!
Pass the bananas.
That's the spirit.
Amazing vicissitudes of fortune. Is she pretty?
She could raise a corpse. I should know.
Will this Colonel be there?
Not if we hurry.
Once more to the priest. Thrills that is woman. Quality of mercy is not straight. My kingdom for a horse. Picture, if you will, a melancholy game. To be or not to be, that is the question.
The boy's a raving lunatic. He's the Colonel's son, all right.
Look, madam, we must foreclose.
But why?
Because all your tenants owe you money.
But shouldn't we be helping the poor like that incredibly handsome stranger? Aren't we supposed to be meek and humble and all?
We must collect. In the name of the Church of Christian Suffering and deny the road about with robbers and thieves. Well, the church has a reward out for one of these bandits as we speak. We must protect the women. The young women. And the very young women. Hallelujah.
Wait, you sure took your own sweet time about getting here. Did you find him?
He's so handsome, ma'am.
We know that.
So tall, ma'am.
We know that too. Did you tell him to come here?
He kissed me, ma'am.
The saucy hussy seems to have fallen for the lout.
Wait, this is a fine how-do-you-do. The poor girl's lost her heart. Oh, but who can blame her? True, he was shabbily dressed. True, he needed better boots. But wasn't he generous? Wasn't he kind? Wasn't he built like a great God? Oh, black-eyed peas and cold bread. I better get a hold of myself. He could be anyone. Well, he could be here to steal my inheritance. Oh, as if I wouldn't give him that. And my heart as well. I have returned. And without knocking, I see. Sorry, ma'am. But I have your cousin Harry here. My cousin Harry, here in your shoe. Here in the flesh. May I present your cousin Harry? Cousin Harry!
'Tis I, Hamlet the Dane.
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
The handsome stranger!
lovely lady.
My cousin Harry.
Where?
It's your cousin Harry. It's your cousin Catherine, boy. The one that's so rich and your father wants you to marry. Courter, you mad devil, you.
He thinks I'm her cousin. Oh, and she's so refined, I'd better be on my best behavior.
Ooh, he quotes Shakespeare. He must be very high-toned. I better put on my best Bryn Mawr accent. I wonder where I landed.
Well, it's been a long time.
Yes, it has. Very long. Very long.
Yes, and exactly how long has it been?
We haven't seen each other since we were 8 years old. So, what have you been doing with yourself?
Oh, this and that. How long can I keep this up? Cousin Cat?
I do wish you'd call me Kate. Oh, my!
So sorry.
A skull, isn't it?
Yes, just a skull.
Oh, no one in the family, I hope.
Oh, no, watch. Alas, poor Yorick.
Why are you carrying it around, if I may ask?
Oh, don't you think the Eric's just like Hamlet and carry around a skull? Probably think I'm mad.
I should probably think you mad if eccentricity didn't run in our family.
What's in the family?
Practically gallus. When we met earlier, why didn't you tell me you were the son of my uncle Countess Thunder?
Because I didn't know myself. Because I didn't recognize you.
I must repay for the paralysis death.
No, really.
No,
I can't.
You must.
I shan't.
You shall.
My pride
Mine too.
can't accept.
Must accept.
I shall not be indebted to one, dare I say it, love.
There!
Tradition catch my soul, but I do love thee.
Cousin, well, this is so sudden.
Oh, she doth teach the torch to burn bright. Seems she hangs upon the cheek at night like some jewel in Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear.
Well, I am the prettiest girl in your shoes.
And Muleshoe, Texas, the world! If I profane with my unworthiest hand the holy shrine and gentle fine as this, my lips two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth this rough touch with a tender kiss. Oh, but I do profane. I do. I am not what I am.
Oh, what am you? I mean, what are you?
A fraud.
full of my manners.
Your shoulders, your eyes.
Everything I ever learned originated from one source. I owe it all to Shakespeare.
Huh?
When you know the truth, my name is...
Harry Thunder.
I must not lie to her. I must tell her the truth. I must tell her my name is Rover. No, my name is Harry Thunder. Oh, when I tell her the truth, I lose her. Oh, if only there was a way out of this. If only they would come knocking at the door. Enter.
There you are, Mr. Rover. In the limelight, Mr. Lico. In the spotlight, Mr. Kliegel.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. What is the meaning of this?
Why, Mr. Rover, we're here with the contracts for the performance of the play.
To be held in my barn.
Who are these people, Harry?
Well, I've never seen them before in my life.
We are Kliegel and Lico, traveling players. You're to perform for us later this week, Mr. Rover?
Rover, I am the bold thunder, Harry Thunder to be precise. Son of...
Colonel Croft's thunder.
Yes, thank you.
We'll be sued, we'll go broke. You won't get paid. Please, sir, won't you reconsider?
Never, never, never. Kate probably hates actors.
Oh, why don't you do it, cousin? I love the theater.
Oh, well, in that case, I accept, but I'm not Jack Rover, do you understand?
Anything you say, sir. Anything you say.
And I refuse to perform the play in this man's barn.
What?
And in that case, where will we perform the play? Half-light befalls us, Mr. Lico. Twilight, Mr. Kliegel.
You can perform the play in the saloon in town.
A saloon?
I own it.
Well, in that case.
Beaming, Mr. Lico. Blazing, Mr. Kliegel. In that case, we will perform the play in your saloon in town.
Not in my barn?
How shining, Mr. Kliegel. Heliotropic, Mr. Lico.
Boy, I'm about to kill you and tell God you died. You done ripped your jaws to pieces, son. I'm about to tear your arm out of the root and beat you to death, though. I'm about to leave. I'm going, but you ain't heard the last of Ike Cannon. Don't bother. Hey, get the point.
Okay.
Hey. Another beer. Somebody give me a drink. Hello? Oh. How do you do, ma'am? What's your name, sweetie? I'll get back to you later. Hey, you sexy.
Signed the name Dick Buckskin, I thought he was gone forever.
So did I, Mose. But you see, I want to lay low for a little while until you see where my father's headed. Well, well, well. This sure is a lively enough establishment. Well, look here, Muzz. I think I want to go upstairs and dressed for dinner. Fascinating establishment. Right where my father's staying.
Right, sir.
Go into the mountains and down for only a spot with liquid refreshment.
Hey, sir.
And then back to tracking those deserters.
Suffering sidewinders, the Colonel.
Say, don't I know you?
No, sir. See, I've got one of those unfortunate faces that you think you remember, but you've never seen.
No, you've got a face like the south end of a northbound dog. I think I remember a face like that.
Well, no matter who it is you're thinking of, it's not me.
I'm thinking of a no-good ranch hand of mine that had a face that was severely beaten with an oven stick. I'm trusting him with my son's conduct. And if I find out my son's been misbehaving, I'll take that worthless buzz and rip him apart like a wishbone.
I'd best warn Harry he's about to walk into an ambush. But as for me, I'm gonna disappear from this play for the better part of an hour. It was a good role while it lasted. Colonel Darling.
What the hell do you mean sneaking up on me like that?
Sorry, sir. But I bring news of your son.
My son? What about?
He's here in Muleshoe.
Where?
Oh, she's even now at the moment walking and wooing with her niece Catherine in the garden.
Well, I'll kill him. I'll strangle him. My niece. The one that's so rich and I want him to marry?
The very same. He's quite the latest man.
Bring out mountains. It's not a moment to lose. I must eye this situation like a fox in the hen house. Make sure my son's not just out to sow his wild oats.
I sure hope this disguise holds my father so I can distinguish his mood. Which is nearly always foul. Howdy, stranger.
Safe for service. Thought I was being accosted by a walrus. You must be thirsty under all that fur, Granddad. Can I buy you a drink?
Well, thank you. So, what brings you to town, sonny?
Dastardly deserters, sir. From the glorious 7th Cavalry. I'm determined to track them down.
Well, that's highly commendable.
Thank you. Though my heart is weighed down with heavier matters, my son is soon to be married.
Well, congratulations. What the hell am I saying? I don't want to be married. You know, sir, a young man must sow his wild oats.
No, he sold all the wild oats he's going to.
Well, I haven't even begun to sow my wild oats. Well, suppose your son doesn't want to marry the girl. Suppose she's ugly.
Why, he'll marry the girl if she's ugly enough to make a freight train take a dirt road. Nothing makes ugly pretty faster than rich.
Oh, I'll tell you, sir, I don't think I'll marry her.
He'll marry her if she looks like a pig.
Now, Father, I refuse to marry this big woman.
Coward, cattle, the Comanches! What the hell are you doing here?
Now, Father, stranger.
I heard you got an eye for the lady.
Well, how'd you hear about the ladies in the company? Well, sir, I must confess there were a few I was quite fond of.
A few? Good Lord, boy. You don't dally with the rest of the herd when the prize heifer's willing.
What are you talking about?
Were you or were you not just this hour wooing Kate Thunder?
Isn't she my cousin or something?
Consarn, of course she's your cousin.
Well, I haven't seen her since I was... Well, since I was 8.
Either you or Crow is lying. Well, of course. Crow made all this up.
Colonel darling, just a drink and I'll take you to your son, sir. Top of the morning to you, sir.
Crow,
Yes, Colonel darling?
did you take my son to my niece's?
Well, that I did. That I did. Oh, and it was love at first sight.
Well, what do you have to say to that, boy?
Well, false. He didn't bring your son anywhere.
And how'd you know?
And who should know better?
Something's amiss here. Perhaps you've met Kate Thunder and decided you weren't taken to her. It's you who rejects the marriage.
Now, what marriage?
That's the purpose of these tomfool whiskers. You've hoped to break up the marriage that I've set my heart upon.
Oh, sir, I'm confused.
Damn your confusion, ingrate. Come, aren't your cousins gonna marry her whether they like it or not? All right.
What about the deserters?
The deserters, plenty of time for them. Well, once I set my mind to it, we'll find them like that. You hear me? Like that.
Hey, watch where you're going!
The Parliament didn't see you there. Sure!
Shall we shoot them now?
No. Why not? Intermission.
Surely these are the deserters I hear tell Colonel Thunder has been following.
Getting kind of edgy, ain't you, Wilson?
I don't like it when they stare.
Well, sure he's edgy. We haven't killed anybody since yesterday. Nah, that ain't what eating out, Liberty. Spit it out, Wilson.
You said I could wear the black hat today.
Did I?
You You first, Liberty.
What is so funny, Angel lads? I was just thinking, I get to kill them.
Gentlemen, 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 there's no cause to shoot anyone here.
Who needs a cause?
I know who you fellas are. You're the deserters.
Now we've got a call.
Go away. I'm in a position to do a little horse trading.
What do you mean, hombre?
There's someone dogging your trail.
Dogging my trail. There's one thing I hate is someone dogging my trail.
And I can take you to him.
Nothing I hate worse than a man dogging my trail. What do we have to do?
A favor. There's a certain lady in town. A certain Miss Thunder, who if she were, well, indisposed.
Hey, man, dogging my trail. I love my cousin Harry, but I lied to him. Oh, he thinks I'm some sort of highfalutin red ball graduate. Well, I am, and I ain't. I went back yonder to school and got inoculated with East Coast culture. It just didn't take, that's all. I gotta start acting like myself again. And if Harry can't take me like I am, well, he can just forget it. What if he forgets it? Oh, I'd lose my wild roving boy. On the other hand, I can't go around hulking like this for the rest of my life. Oh, the hell with it. Harry'll be here in 3 shakes of a lamb's tail to rehearse the play. I gotta just fess up and be myself.
Hello, Kate. How are you?
Very, very fine, thank you. Dang!
I say, it's awful nice for you to fill in for our actresses took ill.
It's a pleasure, I'm sure.
Although, truthfully, I'm a bit nervous about acting with you.
Really? Why?
Well, you see, in play acting, we often expose our true selves more than we know.
Sounds frightfully revelatory.
It is.
I gotta do it. This is my chance to show my true colors.
Well, are we ready to begin?
We're very, very ready. Dang! Dang! But first, I must change clothes.
Change clothes?
You know, smell like a whore in charge.
Oh, in that case, what?
Nothing. Continue.
Right, well, I got the perfect role for you tonight as Rosalind, and as you might, she's chaste. She's pure and she's virtuous.
Sounds like a tight ass to me.
Well, she is sort of a... What?
Never mind. Go on.
Anyway, it's a hard role.
Harder than a... Never mind.
Well, here's your scripts.
Thanks.
On second thought, why don't you take a look at Kipton's Tammy True?
That fits my personality.
Fascinating woman. Come over here.
Alrighty.
On second thought, I'll come over here.
Very well.
If God had made a better body, he would have kept it for himself. I'm coming over here. Good morrow, kids. Good morrow, kids. Good morrow, kids.
They call me Catherine that do talk of me.
Lying faith, you were called plain Kate, bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. It's Kate, prettiest Kate in Christendom.
Have your eyes always been that big?
Kate of Kate's Hall.
Oh, and your lips that full.
My super dainty Kate.
Oh, and your nose that bent.
Quite okay.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Moved. In good time led him that moved you hither. Do you think Kate hates Petruchio? The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Why, Kate, you do know your Shakespeare. Come, sit on me. No, just right.
Shall I move?
Don't you dare.
Wow, so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
Oh! Would you like a large family?
Maybe we should proceed with the scene. I think you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my stick.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
If the fool could find where it lies.
And who knows not where it lost off where he's seen? In his tail.
Oh, in his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails. And so farewell.
What? With my tongue in your tail? Nay, fair Kate, I am a gentleman. I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
Does she strike again?
Yes.
Does she study all this goodly speech?
It is extant poor for my mother wit.
A busy mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Mary keep you warm.
Mary, so I mean, Catherine, and I beg, for I am he born to tame you, Kate. I must and will have Catherine for my wife. Why, Kate, you've got passion, you've got spirit, you've got wazza wazza zoom zoom zoom.
And why shouldn't I have? Do you think men are the only ones allowed to sow their wild oats? What do you have to say to that?
Oh, fragrant world, such people in it. Miss Catherine! Miss Catherine! Oh, Miss Catherine! This house has become the palace of Beelzebub. Actors everywhere. In the living room, in the study, in the kitchen. Always in the kitchen. No one eats like an actor. Oh, brethren, I say to you, the theater is a breeding ground for whoremasters, pimps, trolls, actors, producers, and sluts. See, that's ridiculous. Actors are not whoremasters, pimps, trolls, and sluts.
I am a slut. And I thank the gods I am found.
Of course, some of us are. Well, too late. Her conversion to slutishness is complete. It's just a line from Madison Lyons. Oh, Jane, I think you should take a closer look at your text.
Excuse me. I am not a slut. So I thank God I am found.
Well, praise be to God that I found this slutishness may come hereafter.
Good. Then I'll be a real ass.
Come, Jane. We must return to your instruction in the Church of Christian Suffering. Deny.
But I want to deny nothing.
That is why
We've had rings and things in fine array. And kiss me, Kate, we're married Sunday.
Oh, Harry. Oh, Harry Thunder. Mrs. Harry Thunder. Little Harry Thunder. Little Harry Thunder. Puppy Thunder.
Sounds I'm lost. She thinks I'm Harry. Oh, conuptial conundrum. If only I had someone here to talk to. Someone to confide in. Someone...
Thank God, escape my father's clutches for a moment.
Someone like Dick Buskin. Good Lord, Dick Buskin.
Jack Rover?
How'd you know I was here? Oh, I get it. You saw the playbills. Name above the title. Not bad, eh?
He doesn't know who I am yet. I'll carry it through. So what play you doing, Jack?
Oh, don't call me Jack Rowe anymore. I am now Cadet Harry Thunder of West Point.
Well, good Lord, he's impersonating me.
I tell you, Dick, I feel nothing like myself.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't wonder. Have you been drinking?
Oh, Dick, but I ran into this old Irish Indian in an army jacket.
Now, you doing drugs?
Dick, but he took me to this house where I'd fallen in love with the world's most beautiful woman.
You got any more of those drugs?
No! I'm supposed to be some idiot named Harry Thunder.
He's talking about me. An idiot, is he?
Yeah, sure, all those rich, highfalutin fellas care about is their clothes. By the way, that set of duds, Dick, makes it look a little bit like a yellow-bellied sapsucker.
Well, this suit happens to be the very height of fashion.
Right. Oh, say, I've got the perfect role for you tonight in Taming the Shrew.
Petruchio?
No, I think he's a really good actor. And besides, the lady playing Kate is a lovely woman of the house.
My cousin? And what does he mean, not a good actor? Does he love her? Do you love her, Jack?
Well, that's a distraction, Dick, but she's the one I shall not have.
That didn't sound like Jack. That didn't sound like you, Jack.
It's not like me, Dick. No, I've just decided. I'll perform the play as agreed, then I'll bid her adieu and depart from the forest of Arnhem forever.
Well, that's damn decent of you, Jack.
I know it is, Dick.
Poor Jack. He's every inch a gentleman indeed. But wait, perhaps there's a way. Yes. 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 Now, Jack, I have a confession to make. I didn't come here to see the play.
You didn't, but I get your comps.
No, I came here for the very same reason you did. To pass myself off as the very same Harry Thunder.
No, what a coincidence.
Harry, my boy!
Who's that?
That's my father. I mean, that is the actor I've hired to play my father.
You hired an actor to play Colonel Thunder.
Exactly. You see, Kate hasn't seen her uncle in years. It was his option to marry me off and split the inheritance. I bet you folks couldn't think this fast in a pinch.
Harry! Where's my boy, Harry?
Why, this old actor of yours is be a regular Falstaff, a corrupter of youth. I've loved the lady and shall not see her harm. This old actor of yours has roused my wrath, and you know my wrath is like it gets roused.
Yeah, it's one of the last things we wish to see, Jack.
A man, good man.
We'll strengthen wrath the more longer, and take revenge to make it stronger. You be me and I'll be thee. We'll dupe him then with such confusion till make him mad with our delusion.
Come again.
Just keep pretending you're Harry Thunder and I'll pretend not to know one. It'll drive him bonkers.
I will lisp and draw and affect the very image of gentility.
Okay, but just don't overdo it.
Harry!
Quick, behind the screen. I'll signal 3 stamps when you're in. Poor Jack. Doesn't have the slightest inkling he's imitating me. And doing a very poor job of it. But this does afford an opportunity of making my good friend's fortune. If possible, he shall have his lady. Oh, here she comes now. Madam, may I have a word with you?
Who are you? What are you doing here? And, my God, what are you wearing?
I'm a friend and I'm here to help. And this suit happens to be the very height of fashion.
You look like a banana.
There's no time to explain.
They all say that.
No matter. Do you trust me?
Strangely, I do.
Matt, Dick Buckskin's my name, and acting's my game. Your uncle, Colonel Thunder, incensed by Harry's expulsion from West Point, has decided to disinherit Harry, and what's more, has hired me, Dick Buckskin, Bespian, to impersonate the real Harry Thunder so that you would fall in love with me, not he, thus barring Harry from your heart and home.
Harry from my heart and home.
Well, that's in a nutshell.
Do you know my cousin Harry?
Intimately. currently our forewarned here, and he intends to treat the real Colonel Thunder as an imposter.
And yet, somehow you, Dick Buckskin, that is beyond. Remind me of my cousin Harry.
There's no time to explain.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Harry.
Thunderation, Harry! Where are you?
Quick, pretend you don't know me.
Oh, that shouldn't be hard.
There you two lovebirds are. Cut her out of the main column, did you? Aiming to rope her and put your brand on her.
Uncle, who is this?
Who is this? Ah, oh, that's a good one. And you two in the garden, billing and cooing.
And who are you, sir?
Charming lad. Charming. Sometimes he plays.
So I've heard.
Niece, take it from a father's hand, Harry Thunder.
That I cannot do.
Well, why not?
Because here, Uncle, take from my hand, Harry Thunder.
What?
Father.
This is no son of mine.
You mean you don't recognize your own son?
Father, Pappy, Dad. Who is this? Some puppy unknown? This is my son.
Well, I've never seen this man before in my life.
What?
Tell Father not to recognize you. To have him deny your own existence. It cracks my very heart.
I'm gonna crack your guy's skull in a minute. This is my son. And what the hell are you wearing? You look like a hummingbird in heat.
Hey, so far it's not so bad. He's got a very realistic gun on him.
Gut. What gut?
He came batted for the bar.
Fiancé, I hardly know this man.
But Crow saw you sparking in the garden with my son.
Yes, and here he is.
And there he ain't.
It's a fickle father that forgets a son.
For shame, Father.
Father, I made some mistakes in my time, but you weren't one of them.
You mean you don't recognize this man?
Some puppy unknown.
When do you recognize this man?
Oh, some ham-bone unknown.
Hey, Boone.
Father and son are determined not to know each other.
Okay, this man's an actor, and so is he. And so, salutations and greetings to you all. Trip to the page to us.
A homely thing, sir. But she's mine own.
As you like it.
I don't like it at all. You're not gonna marry this slut.
I thank God for my selfishness.
My son, a college dropout, and now he's married a slut. You folks ever have days like these?
And if I had her married, would you not have supported my choice?
I would.
Indeed, I would not.
But just look at her. She's so cute. So unspoiled and so imaginatively dressed.
Well, look at yourself.
At last, someone in this place with taste.
Uncle, this has gone far enough. It's time for you to recognize your only son.
Oh, forget it, Kate. This old man's a good actor. I'll cast him as Charles the Wrestler, and as you like it, I'll trip up his heels.
Who will trip on whose heels, puppy unknown?
Colonel Darling, I know that blow anywhere. Mr. Buckskin must have word alone with you.
Buckskin?
A box!
Let there be light. Shine out, fair sun, till I have bought a glass.
And all the world's a stage.
That world's mad king's mad composition.
You said it. Now, if you be a real man and you want to even up the score, you'll meet me at the road, south of town, in an hour. I'll be there.
But Colonel Darling, we're gonna be on the road north of town.
Idiot.
Don't you think I know that? Sure!
Don't take him seriously, Jack. I mean, Harry.
Oh, I don't take it seriously. I figured, baby, tell. I mean, to be on that road in an hour and beat the hell out of him. I grab.
Oh, my Harry! I thank God for my sluttishness.
I think we all do, Jack.
I won't stand for it.
I humbly beg your pardon, senorita, but because I could not pay my humble little rent on my humble little casa, therefore I'm smooth as long into the clutches of the not-so-humble rent-a-gammon. This I can bear, but not my innocent little sister.
Well, that's gonna come on in. I've just about had it with Smooth interfering in my affairs.
Amelia! Senorita, my sister.
Come on in, honey. I feel like we got a lot to talk about.
Senorita,
Well, how can I help you?
I had a husband once. Yes, once too, I knew happiness.
Is he dead?
Dead to me.
Would you like to talk about it?
20 years ago, when the world was young and I was coming to the edge of love, I awoke one morning to find a joy in my life. A joy which came in the shape of a man. A young man. A handsome man.
What manner of man was it?
A captain in the cavalry.
An officer?
We were to be married in the spring.
Oh, how wonderful. Did you have a white wedding gown?
Yes, it was beautiful. Silken taffeta with a long train in a material lace. With orange blossoms. It was my mother's.
Oh,
But then fate intervened.
oh dang! Why does fate always have to intervene? What happened?
An old honest soldier, an old Indian scout with an old Irish accent, came to my brother and myself to inform us that my beloved captain did not intend to marry me.
What?
He intended to hire a counterfeit clergyman to perform the service.
No.
But as fate would have it,
Yes.
the old Indian scout was a born romantic with a brother who was a clergyman who performed the marriage.
Then you were legally married.
Yes, it was a beautiful wedding.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out. He abandoned me the next day.
Was the marriage consummated?
Several times. Enough at any rate to bear fruit.
You were with child.
I was with child all over the Southwest, traveled fort to fort. Fort Apache, Fort Comanche, fort after fort on foot. I never found him. Wait a second. The Indians had a name for me. She who followed fort after fort on foot. For 2 years, I searched in vain. But finally, when I returned home, half mad from grief, I learned that the couple who had left my child had moved east, leaving no word, no address, and no home. Shattered, I returned to Mule Shoe and was taken in by my brother.
of my household.
I am so grateful to have those two cruel hearts against us, Gavin and Smooth.
Oh, never you mind, Amelia. You go on in now. I'll figure out some way to repay Gammon and Smooth. Gammon, the bushwhacker. What's he gonna pull next?
There she is, boys.
What do you intend to do with me, Gammon?
I'm getting rid of you, lady. You and your high-minded ways. Then I'm gonna buy up all them debts of them piddly-ass farmers you've been renting to, kick them off their land and take over the territory. Get her, boys.
You'll not get away with this, Gammon.
Oh, yeah? And who's gonna stop it?
I'm Cousin Harry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, for your information, your cousin Harry was seen leaving town today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
What do you have to say for yourself now, girlie?
It won't bother me a bit.
What'd she say? Noonday train should be on any minute now. Gammon wants to bushwhack this filly so he can take over her holdings and become the richest man in the territory. And, what's in it for us? We get to bushwhack him, and then we become the richest man in the territory.
Shh! Someone's coming!
Hi!
I decided against fighting the Colonel. Just leave town and leave Kate safe and happy behind me. What's that? Strange tricks didn't win Wednesdays with man. Bet your life it's the Colonel. Oh, you're betting your life.
Colonel Harlan, think better on this. Man's 20 years your junior.
I'll go easy on him. I just intended to wing the whippersnapper. And no one likes to show off. Crow, you shall be my second.
All right. Stand here. Back to back. You're to take 10 paces, turn, and fire.
It's not too late for you to admit you're not the Colonel. Well, it's not too late for you to admit you're not my son.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Kate, need some on Jack Oats to the rescue.
Turn, Troupe!
Help, puppy unknown!
Luckily, it's just a flesh wound. Tools, test models, Indians. What's next? No!
Nothing I love better than throwing the destitute to the street. Yes, I'm just a natural born landlord. Make sure you itemize it all, boy.
Senor, why do you wish to confiscate all of our humble furniture?
I hear you've been complaining up to the big house, even getting Kate Thunder to intervene for you. But she can't help you now. Quit your crying, boy. Your tears are making the ink run.
Please don't be so mean to Mr. Morales.
Shut up your mouth. And get in there with the sheriff and make sure you itemize every stick of furniture. What we might not want, we could use for kindling.
Mr. Morales, I wanted to help you in your hour of need, so here's my life savings. $1.23.
Not much of a savings.
Not much of a life.
Has thrown Miss Catherine to such a state of confusion that she has quite overlooked our plight. Heavens! What's this?
Oh, what a night. Being in tools, being shot by Indians, being pursued by a bear. How many of you people here have ever been pursued by a bear? Well, I am here to tell you it is truly an unbearable experience. Okay, it's a little joke. Chase me for miles, folks.
He chased me all night. He chased me to a box cannon, and there I was trapped like a rat. The bear advanced. I could feel his hot bear breath breathing on me. Nothing is more disgusting than hot bear breath. He reared up on his hind legs, about to pounce. There was nothing left for me to do. So, I began to recite Shakespeare. First, the bear seemed puzzled, then curious, then pleased, and it actually moved. I believe I saw that beast shed a tear. Alas, then I came to the line like chaos or an unlicked bear whelp. I think the bear took it personally. I'm sure it wasn't my mind reading. Anyway, the chase was on once more until, as you just saw, I outran and escaped. But just barely. Let's take another grizzly tale.
Are you not well?
Well, I'm better now.
You have been in a fight.
Yeah, more like 3 fights. Bandits and Indians and bears.
Oh my! Would you like some water?
I most surely would, ma'am.
Why, you're as weak as a lamb. There you are, my son.
Hey, son. Why'd you call me that? No one's ever called me that before.
Oh, it's just that I'm a sentimental old fool, and when I see a young man like yourself, I think of the young son I never had.
We were alike in that, for I grew up motherless. Oh, your hand feels cool upon my brow, mother.
Now it is I that I'm the embarrassed one to hear a young man like you call me mother.
Well, this is how it is. I used to make my living providing people with entertaining illusions to help them forget their loneliness for an hour or so. What's one more false characterization?
The sun sets. The cricket chirps.
I feel a strange content coming over me. It's been a long way astray.
Stop! Thief!
I'm no thief. I'm a duly licensed officer carrying out his official duty.
But that's my favorite chair. That's my mother's chair.
It's my duty, ma'am.
Know this, scoundrel, that a man's first duty is tenderness and civility to a woman.
I'm the sheriff here representing Mr. Gavin.
But more the shame that every officer should be a gentleman who represents a lowlife like Gavin. He shames the badge. Tell me, Sheriff, have you ever been astonished?
How's that?
Because, sir, I wish to astonish you.
Oh!
See there, now you're astonished.
Just without brain action suit against you.
Right, see the action to the word the action.
Oh!
See there, you're astonished a second time. Now I will amaze.
No! I was amazed as astonished as I want to get.
And get! Your sheriff.
Thank you.
Your obedient servant.
Mr. Bonner! Mr. Bonner! Must haste and fly!
Why? Why must I hasten to fly?
Because they're rather than posse to hang you!
You're right. I must hasten to fly. We shall meet again if there's a God in heaven. We shall begin.
What posse? Who's behind all these? My father and Smooth. And they think he's one of those bandits they posted a reward for. And they're going to take him to the saloon and hang him.
This is Senor Gavin's way of getting revenge on Senor Thunder for taking our side in the quarrel.
And shall speak to Miss Catherine. He shall have justice. Just as he defended me, so shall I, Amelia Dolores Morales, defend him. Brother, girl, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Have you been scorned? Honey, you don't know the half of it.
In need of healing. Hallelujah.
Folks say at night when you look in the mirror, you see the devil.
Well, child, did I frighten you?
No, I always shriek this time of night.
I fear for your soul, my child.
My soul?
You've been contaminated by these players. I must remedy that.
Indeed. And what is your remedy?
Why, you must embrace God, my child.
God or a man of God?
It is natural for a woman to love a man. Everyone, come closer to him. God is the sun, and thou the honeysuckle.
And now?
I am to be the Mustang. Hallelujah! Hey, moving along, Jane. You know, Jane, sometimes I get the feeling you don't like him very much.
Now's my chance to show Miss Kate what a cactus pear the smooth ruin is.
Will you avoid clasping me to your breast? Hey, Miss, reach damnation!
Oh, then must I yield?
Then must you yield, lady?
Then I must be wooed like a lady, like a fine, rich lady.
Like a fine rich lady, lady. But that is what a hawk of you be mine.
How's that?
The Church of Christian Suffering and Denial is soon to come into a large ceremony.
Now you must kneel.
Oh, yes, Jane. Yes.
Now my foot, Ephraim.
Oh, Jane, I knew you'd understand me.
So you intend to steal Miss Thunder's estate?
Let's call it a donation. I yearn.
Soon you will learn.
I burn.
Ooh, you are soon to be burnt.
Where will we be warm?
You are undone.
Ephraim, for weeks now I've been wanting to tell you what I really think of you. But I can't now because of the lady. I can't. The hell I can't! You're a low-down, two-faced, double-crossing, double-talking, side-winding, backbiting, irreligious, sanctimonious, deceptive, deceitful, deluded, delusive, delusory, ear-sized, nickel-plated, dinosaur, stupid, racist, and faultless, fabricating, vulgar, and a fraud!
I'm not crazy. Hallelujah!
Well, there's one rascal we're well rid of. I prepared my blaze room. Is there any word of your cousin Harry?
No. None. And now that grown-up chains of the Church of Christian Suffering and Denial, my heart yearns almost to see him. Go, tell him to renew their search.
Madame, you're under influence.
Amelia, well, honey, I'm sorry I neglected you. My mind's been tied up with the fate of my cousin.
Damn you, Troupe! We should have helped what we have known.
But, Colonel, what could we do? There were 3 of them and only 3 of us.
But it probably died thinking I was a sidewinding forward flusher.
But you are a side-winding floor flusher. What about Miss Amelia? Saints preserve us. Miss Amelia. Come, Colonel Garland. Time we were leaving.
Leaving? But we just got here. Get your hands off me, you major good for nothing.
thinks you're someone named Seymour. Oh! Whoever this Seymour was, he certainly meant a great deal to her.
Seymour.
I feel so low, I can sit on a dime and dangle my legs. Niece, I've done this lady wrong. Amelia, from the first moment I left you, I have felt no peace of conscience. I'd heard you'd gone to the great reward. If only I married you all those years ago.
But you did!
What?
But you've been married, honestly, all these years. Some Indian scout, whom I now perceive to be you, substituted the real clergyman. In fact, his own brother. Ah, and here he is now, my half-brother Michelin.
My brother, Fernando.
Our family is reunited at last!
But how can you be brothers? You're an Irish Indian, and you're a Mexican.
Our parents knew no prejudice.
Ole!
But that makes you both brothers to Miss Amelia.
That's correct.
You never told me that.
You never asked. Amelia, I'm glad you found your wild-roving husband at last. But Uncle, this first marriage annuls the second and disinherits my cousin Harry.
Well, that's life all over, ain't it?
And what about your son?
We had a son.
He's lost and gone forever.
It's just as much as I deserve. Yet, if a father could choose a second son, I'd choose that brave, kind young man that saved my life today. Amelia, he won't let anyone shoot me but himself. I'd like to make him my heir.
He was going to shoot you, and you want to make him your heir?
Well, if it wasn't for him, you'd never found your husband, Captain Seymour, and Colonel Cross Thunder.
We done caught the barman responsible for all this.
Well, seeing as there ain't a judge within 100 miles, I must assume the position of judge, jury, and hangman, and be firm and impartial, though he be my son.
Good, because it is your son.
Hope you know.
Cousin, you're alive. Damn it, you polecat!
This here's the varmint that's been repeatedly terrorizing the territory.
Smooth's done posted a reward. And I'm claiming it's mine.
Hallelujah!
Hero! Oh, you're a man of God! Appeal to them!
Hang him. Hang the iniquitous one.
Oh, draw your gun!
Oh, yes,
Now we'll see that you guys are fast.
Sweetheart, I realize just trying to help.
You're not gonna shoot this man.
No, we're gonna hang him.
You won't hang him either. I swear it. I swear by the rafters over there.
Good idea. We'll hang him on the rafters.
That was it?
No, Kate, it wasn't.
What you're doing is against the law!
We'll show you law, Western law. Who are you? I've never seen you here before. Well, the card game backstage broke up. There's no time for that now. They're hanging my cousin Harry. Run and fetch the law. Okay.
Do I need to get a few last words?
Yeah, doesn't he get a few last words?
Oh, well. Okay.
For a few last words, I'd like to recite the entire Shakespearean canon. If music is the food of love, play on. Okay, so I've never loved another than you.
Then why did you leave me?
Because I'm unworthy of you. Because I've come to you bereft of friend, family, and fortune.
What care I, friend, family, or fortune? It's you I love.
Okay, so I could have God work 100 years and make me imperfect mates. I said, no thanks, God. I'll just take Kate. Hey, when we first met, I loved you because you were like a girl from finishing school.
I waved one, they just couldn't finish me. That's all.
Then we rehearsed Taming the Shrew, and I realized what I suspected all along.
Which was?
Under all that satin lace.
Yes.
Was a real woman.
That's what I was waiting to hear you say, partner.
I love a woman with a whip.
She understands the whole thing. She was sitting out front the whole time.
What have you varmints got to say for yourselves?
Oh, no.
Sorry about this, ma'am. Glad to be a part of this happy gathering. Let's go.
Come, brothers, yonder for a drink. Oh, down to the river, and at the river we will drink. When we see God.
Stop! Everybody, Dave and I have something we'd like to tell you all.
Then, Seymour, you two know each other?
Know him? He saved my life. So they still think you're Colonel Thunder. She thinks you're someone named Seymour? You really are a fine actor.
Stop! Now, Jane and I have something we'd like to tell you all.
Oh, well, be reconciled with him.
Reconciled? Why, if I wasn't reconciled, I wouldn't be worthy of the life he rescued. But first, sir, who are you?
I say! Stop! Now, Jane and I have something we'd like to tell you all.
But first, Papio, no. Who are you? My name is Jack Rover.
Stop! Now, everybody, Jane and I have something we'd like to tell you all.
Yes, it's time for all the mass be lord. I am not the son of Colonel Croftus Thunder. Yeah, I've said it, now must be called.
Cousin.
And I'm not your cousin. I'm an actor. And so is this man, and so is Soul Hambone as well. Hambone?
Well, Jack, I guess I better tell you that I dig buckskin, Veskin. And in reality, Harry Thunder. Who I am.
Right, and this old Tubelar is a real Colonel Thunder.
Well, he is.
I am? Will somebody please clear all this up?
Stop. Now, Jane and I have something we'd like to tell you.
Puppy unknown. Where do you call home? Home. I have none. I've been a strolling player all my life. Yes, but from whence did your strolling commence? Here in the West. In the West? But I was raised in the East. In the East? Yes, my mother was an army camp follower, forever on the move from fort to fort on foot.
Did you hear that?
Why do you think you're wearing this blissful expression?
Through extremes of circumstances, me and my mother were separated.
Can you remember the name of the town where you were separated?
Bent Fork.
Bent Fork. Not the Bent Fork.
Yes, the Bent Fork.
Can you remember the name of the woman who bore you?
My mother's name was Seymour. Why, Amelia? Mom?
Oh, my son. It is my Seymour.
Seymour? You named him Seymour, Seymour?
life?
Thunderation! Puppy unknown defends a father without knowing it. And I gave a son.
And I a son.
And I a nephew.
Me too.
And I a brother.
And I a cousin. And a husband too, I hope.
Oh, yes.
So, you're not the Bucky.
No, I'm Harry Thunder.
And you're not Harry Thunder.
No, I'm Jack Rover.
No, you're Seymour.
Seymour. It's a hell of a name, Mom.
Harry, you've lost your fortune to an elder brother.
Well, yes, that's true. But you see, before I had a brother, well, I had a friend. A friend whom I admired above all others, above all fortunes. And now my cousin Kay gave the fortune to my friend. And now I finally like to take the opportunity to tell you all that, well, Jay and I have something to tell you all.
You mean?
Yes.
You mean?
Yes. Jay and I are to be married.
It was worth going back to the play to see this touch and see.
You are willing to take our Seymour?
Seymour, Harry, Jack, what's his name? But you must know, I renounce my religion and therefore my fortune. It's I who come penniless before you.
Oh, Kate, you loved me when I had nothing. Nothing in the world could make me love you less.
Then you'll have me.
With or without your fortune as you will.
Then it will be with your fortune. As long as his next living relative after his daughter, I inherit all that was his, which I'll probably give back to you.
Gratefully, I accept both your son and my fortune. On the condition that the fortune has to go to your son, whom I know is Harry, should go to your son, whom you know is Harry.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
Oh, Harry. I mean Jack. I mean Seymour. My wild roving boy.
Oh, Kate, prettiest Kate in Christendom. I'll go no more roving. I've sown all my wild oats.
Phosphorescent, Mr. Lico. Candelabra, Mr. Lico.
Angelic creature.
You're not so bad yourself.
Angelic creature.
Oh, do go on.
Kate, I'm trying to do the epilogue.
Well, who's stopping you?
Angelic creature, friends, family hall. A spark from Shakespeare was my muse. The star that led me through the maze of life at last to heart home. Marissa's sweet wife. The tender husband be my part of life. My wild oat sown that candid thespian law decree. That glorious harvest, your applause.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails.